now. Oh, there it is. All right, I think we're good now, guys. Thank you for being patient. Now I'm gonna have to speed through my lesson. Let me put my computer back here and get it set up so you guys can see me. All right. Hi, Chase. Thanks for your help. All right, and now you're live. Okay, Facebook. So I'm so sorry. I have no idea what happened. The screen was just populating and saying it was uploading, but nothing was happening. Instagram up here. They've been here for a while and they are just patiently waiting. So let me catch you up to speed. We are doing the story, The Legend of Rock, Paper, Scissors by Drew Daywalt and Adam Rex today. This is where you can access the bit.ly link. I don't want to spend too much time on this because I want to jump right into the story because I'm already 6 minutes into my live and we have got to be ready to do Class Fit with Julia at 1:30. So I'm not going to spend too much time. This is where you can find all the resources today. And let's hop right into this story. Oh, wait, we can't. See this one? I got to tell you what you're going to find. All right. So we are going to be focusing on problem and solution today. And with that, you are going to be able to find these resources are in the bit.ly. So problem and solution here. You're going to want to download this. If you have a piece of paper, that will serve its purpose for right now. Otherwise, you or your teacher may want to go and download these resources later on. We're doing problem and solution. And then if you are an older kiddo, you can also work on story elements, such as the setting, the plot, problem and solution, the characters. That is in that bit.ly link also. Let's go ahead and get a definition working of problem. So the problem is the trouble faced by the character or characters in a story. There's going to be a few problems today in The Legend of Rock, Paper, Scissors. We will be talking about those as we find them in the story, but I want you to keep that in your brain. The problem is one of the things that we're going to be looking at today. Secondly, we are also going to be looking at solution, and that's simply how the problem is solved. So we're going to run into a problem, we're going to see how the characters deal with it, and then we're going to figure out what the solution is. And again, if you want to print this off really quick, either of these documents will help, but I'm always a big fan of paper and pencil work too. All right, now let's jump into the story. And thanks again, guys. Thank you for being patient, Instagram and Facebook. I'm so sorry for the delay. All right, The Legend of Rock, Paper, Scissors. Now, one thing that's really important to notice when you are reading stories is that sometimes the story starts before the text actually starts. So I noticed here that there is a 1, 2, 3 at the bottom. Y'all see that? Now think about the game Rock, Paper, Scissors. You may have some background knowledge about that already. And when you play Rock, Paper, Scissors, which is a hand game that we will talk about later, you always go 1, 2, 3, go. Now, sometimes we say shoot. We'll say 1, 2, 3, shoot. And then you throw up whatever your rock, paper, scissors are. All right, here we go. Now, y'all know I love voices. So pay close attention because rock is one of my favorites. Long ago, in an ancient and distant realm called the Kingdom of Backyard, there lived a warrior named Rock. Rock was the strongest in all of the land, but he was sad because no one could give him a worthy challenge. If you're paying attention to setting because you want to do story elements, here's one of the settings in the story. The Kingdom of Backyard. Rock traveled to the mysterious forest of Over by the Tire Swing, where he met a warrior who hung on a rope holding a giant's underwear. Drop that underwear and battle me, you ridiculous wooden clip man. I will pinch you and make you cry, Rock Warrior. Notice the personification here? That's when we take objects and we give them human traits. Rock versus Clothespin. Rock is victorious. So they engaged in a battle, Rock and this little clip man, which is a clothespin, if you guys can see that. And Rock was victorious. Of course he was. It's Rock. Even though he had won, Rock was still unsatisfied. So he journeyed on to the mystical tower of Grandma's favorite apple tree. There he was met by an odd and delicious fruit. Pay attention to what he says here. Parents, cover your ears.
You, sir, look like a fuzzy little butt.
What? I challenge you to a duel.
Then let us battle.
Rock versus apricot. I will beat you, Rock, with my tart and tangy sweetness. Do you think so? I'm thinking no. I'm thinking Rock's probably gonna win.
Rock is victorious!
I am smushed!
And yet smushing you has brought me no joy. Are you not entertained?
He's saying this to all the people in the Kingdom of Backyard. The fact was, they were entertained, but the battle had been too easy. So Rock left the Kingdom of Backyard, still in search of a worthy foe. So this is where we're going to note the first problem. Think about it. Turn and talk to the person that you are sitting there with. It might be your brother, might be your sister, a grandparent, mom, dad, aunt, uncle, whoever is at home with you right now. Tell them what Rock's problem is. Did you tell him? Go on. His problem is that he cannot find a worthy foe. He beats everybody. Meanwhile, in the empire of Mom's home office, there's another setting. On lonely and windswept Desk Mountain, a great warrior sought the glory of battle. And his name was Paper. Even though he was the smartest warrior in all the land, he was also sad because no one could outwit him. He set out across Desk Mountain to find his match. There he met a large and square monster. Take a good look at that picture. I love the author's descriptive language. What is the large and square monster? Leave it in the comments. Tell me who the large square monster is.
I gobble up the likes of you and spit them out every day, little Paper.
Oh, then taste my fury, giant box monster. Paper versus computer printer. Now, if you are a teacher watching this, you well know who you think is going to win. How many of us, raise your hand, go ahead, give me a raise. You're nodding your head, you're like, oh yeah, that copy machine's going to win because it beats me on a daily basis at school. Am I right? No, not a paper jam. Oh wait, Paper is victorious. Do y'all know what victorious means? At this point, you probably can infer that victorious means the winner. Having beaten the fiercest fighter of Desk Mountain, Paper climbed down to the pit of office trash bin, where he battled the most terrifying horde of creatures in all the land. The half-eaten bag of trail mix. Who do you think's gonna win? Paper versus half-eaten bag of trail mix.
Can no one beat me?
Are you sensing another problem? So Rock's problem was that no one could beat him. Paper's problem, shockingly, no one can beat him. And so, with a heavy heart, Paper departed the empire of home office. All right, so if you've been paying attention, some of the settings that we've been to, the kingdom of backyard, the empire of mom's home office. Where will we journey to next? At the same time, in the kitchen realm, in the tiny village of Junk Drawer, there lived a third great warrior. They called her Snip, 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 Scissors. And she was the fastest blade in all the land. She too was unchallenged. On this day, her first opponent was a strange and sticky circle man. Let us do battle, you tacky and vaguely round monstrosity. Can you tell what it is? Sticky, round, it's a roll of tape.
I'll battle you, and I'll leave you beaten and confused with my adhesive and tangling powers.
I can attest, tape does have some pretty amazing adhesive and tangling powers.
Scissors versus roll of tape. Scissors is, bum, bum, bum.
Say it with me. Victorious. That means he's the winner. She's the winner, excuse me. Scissors forged on across the kitchen realm to the frigid wastes of Refrigerator Freezer. There she met her most fearsome adversaries yet. Dinosaurs that were made of frozen breaded chicken. Raise your hand if you've eaten frozen breaded chicken before. Pretty sure I just served my kids some a few nights ago.
I have come from the far reaches of kitchen to do battle with you, O bizarre and yummy breaded dinosaurs.
Bow before our child-pleasing shapes and flavors, Sword Master.
No one can resist our crunchy awesomeness.
Which I believe is true. I kind of do love dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets. They might win.
Scissors versus dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets.
Dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets win? Could it be? No. Wait. No, they don't. Scissors is victorious again! Am I so good that not even dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets can beat me? And so Scissors, like rock and paper before her, traveled beyond her own kingdom, seeking out a challenger who was her equal. Make a prediction, you all. When we predict, we think about, based on what we know, what's going to happen next in the story. Turn and talk to whoever is sitting next to you right now and let them know what you think is going to happen. Then one day, in the great cavern of Two-Car Garage, Rock and Scissors came face to face.
I hope you're wearing your battle pants, Rock Warrior.
If by battle pants you mean no pants, but I'm willing to fight you, then yes. Yes, I am wearing my battle pants, weird scissory one. Rock versus Scissors.
Y'all know who's going to win? Who's going to win in a battle between Rock versus Scissors? An epic and legendary battle ensued, but ultimately, Rock is, say it with me, victorious! You have made me so happy by beating me.
I wish I felt your joy, Scissors, for I have yet to meet a warrior who can beat me.
Hi there.
Those are fighting words.
Wait, what? All right, so we've got Rock has beaten Scissors, and here comes Paper. And the problem was that no one of these three characters could find a worthy opponent. It kind of looks like Rock is coming up with a solution. Stay tuned. Rock versus Paper. And what do you notice? Rock cowering beneath Paper.
This is the best day of my life! Thank you for winning, oh great knight of Paper!
Well, that's fine for you, but it looks as though no one will ever beat me. Not so fast, Paper. Wait, what? All right, so where's this going? Now we've got Scissors getting ready to do battle with Paper. And who wins when you play rock, paper, scissors? Scissors versus Paper. You beat me. How's Paper feeling right now? Paper is happy because Paper's problem was he couldn't find a worthy opponent. Has that problem been solved? And the three great warriors hugged each other and danced for joy, and they became fast friends. Finally, they had each met their matches. They were so happy, in fact, they began to battle again. Round and round they went in the most massive and epic three-way battle of all time. And it is said that this joyous struggle still rages on to this very day. That is why children around the world, in backyards, on playgrounds, and yes, even in classrooms, still honor the three great warriors by playing, say it with me, rock, paper, scissors. How fun is that book? Oh my gosh, I just love this book. Again, that is The Legend of Rock, Paper, Scissors by Drew Daywalt with pictures by Adam Rex. Love that story. Our focus today was on problem and solution. Let me do a quick time check here. I've got about 10 minutes left. So we are going to go through some of those story elements that we talked about before we started reading. Let me bring this up here. Just to refresh your memory, our focus was on problem and solution. Problem is the trouble faced by the character or characters in the story. The solution is how the problem is solved. So I think that, being delayed on Facebook today was just giving me another illustration for problem and solution. That's the real life application of this very story today. So problem was, couldn't figure out what's going on with Facebook. Solution, my good buddy Chase at Get Your Teach On was still helpful in helping me figure out what was going on. And I'm just glad it's all working. So keep those in mind. And then I am going to pull up what I believe that the problem was. And I think that you all will agree. Rock, paper, and scissors could not find a suitable opponent to challenge them. Make sure y'all can see that Instagram. All right. And what was the solution? The solution was that rock, paper, and scissors became each other's opponents, and they continued to battle each other over and over and over. If you have never played rock, paper, scissors before, I'm going to give you a little demonstration really quick. All right, so everybody put a fist up. You might even have siblings or parents or whoever is watching this with you to play along. You've got rock, this is paper, and this is scissors. So when we say go, we'll say 1, 2, 3, go, and you pick one of those three. All right, and I'm going to tell you who wins. All right, I'm going to do one too. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, so I threw up the scissors. So if you are paper right now, I'm the winner. However, if you chose rock, you get to be the winner. All right, let's do one more. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Today I am paper. What are you? If you are rock, paper covers rock. However, if you are scissors, scissors cuts paper. That game is super easy and it's super fun. And one of the reasons that I chose this story outside of problem and solution is because it is such a great way to do conflict resolution at home. So let's just say that you and your brother or sister or whoever is at home with you right now, you're having a little squabble over who's going to pick what show to watch next on Netflix or who gets to have the iPad next, whatever it might be. Well, you could play a quick game of rock, paper, scissors, leave your parents, grandparents, or whoever is at home with you out of this. They don't need to solve this. You can just do a battle of rock, paper, scissors. Now, here's what happens. What if you tie? What if you both are paper? Well, you just scrap that game and you carry on again. In the bit.ly file that I shared with you, you can also go to battle and do 3 different matches for rock, paper, scissors. Now, there's a math lesson hidden somewhere in here, but first of all, it's a Friday. I can't be too hard on y'all. Second of all, this is an ELA lesson. So I'm just going to give you this as an option to play, and potentially your teachers might be interested in this too. So there you have it. Now, next, let me check my time again. All right. So something else that you could do with this is you could make some battle pants. Now, if you remember in the story, he had a very funny line, in my opinion, where he said, if by battle pants, you mean no pants at all, that's what he said when he was talking to Scissors. All right, so do you see this? So Scissors comes up and approaches him and says, I hope you're wearing your battle pants, Rock Warrior. And then Rock says, if by battle pants you mean no pants, but I'm willing to fight you, then yes, I am wearing my battle pants. Do you see that? Hilarious, because, rocks don't wear pants, right? But in that bit.ly file, I had my little 4-year-old, Ben. He went ahead and painted me a pair of battle pants today. If this is something that you want to do, you don't have to paint them, but you can design your own pair of battle pants for Rock to wear, or scissors, or paper, and do whatever you want on here. Now, if you want to bump it up a little bit, my suggestion for extending the lesson would be to do a summary or a retell on these. You could put stickers on it, you can paint it, you can color it, crayons, markers, whatever you want to do, but also know that that is in the bit.ly link. All right. I believe it's about time for me to wrap this up. I'm trying to see. Yep, I'm pretty close on time. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Guys, I'm so sorry, Instagram. Thank you. I appreciate you all so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed The Legend of Rock, Paper, Scissors. And when my blog is back up and running, so that's babblingabby.net/blog, if you are a teacher, will be able to find not only this video, but you will also be able to find all of these resources there. And I'm going to go ahead and throw up the bit.ly link again. If I can find it. I'm just a hot mess today, guys. You're just going to have to be patient with me. All right. But it's RPS capitalized and then live. So that would be bit.ly/R, capital RPS live. And that will give you access to everything right now since my blog is down because, that's just what happens in teacher life. Thanks for joining in today. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Talk to you soon and I'll see you next week.